Hey guys, alright, so it is Friday morning at 8:30. My ultrasound is 2 hours and 45 minutes away, but we're leaving here in 2 hours. I'm very calm. It's kind of weird. I was very nervous last night, and then I just, this morning, got up and very calm. Very relaxed, not trying to think about it too much, because there's nothing I can do to change any of it. I will try to film. I remember the last time I couldn't because she was, they didn't want us, there wasn't a heartbeat to have that. So I'll do it again. I'll just see, and it might be that she looks and then she says, okay, you can tell them there's a heartbeat. So if there's no heartbeat, that's because I should be anywhere between 7 weeks and 2 days to 7 weeks and 4 days. Or I can be 6 weeks and 1 day, which we know is impossible. So it really actually goes from anywhere from 6 weeks and 1 day all the way to 7 weeks and 4 days. Very relaxed, very calm, and I think it's because I know right now, that there's no guessing. It is what it is. If there's no heartbeat, it's not we'll come back in a couple days. At this point, it is really, with especially my beta number being, 26,000, there's no heartbeat. There's not going to be a heartbeat. And hopefully there is. I haven't had any more spotting. I'm still having the cramps here and there. Normal cramps. And yes, my lower back has been bothering me, but it's hard to know. My job is a very physical job, which just made it very difficult. Because during, if I was still with my old employer, I would have actually had, received a note about not lifting at 4 weeks. So as soon as I took the test, I would have. But with the new employer, it's a very touchy thing, especially when I haven't been there a year yet. Where, yes, I am the only female, so I don't think they'll give me a hard time because it's not very smart on their behalf, but without seeing that heartbeat, so as soon as we see that heartbeat, we're going to ask them, okay, you guys need to write saying that I am not to lift anything over 25 pounds. I know some of you guys are going to go, oh, you can still lift when you're pregnant. My doctor started with my pregnancy with my daughter. We started at 25 pounds that I couldn't lift right away. And he said a lot of that was because of having the C-section and then also dislocating my left hip early on. He didn't want to, they don't want to do any more damage to my hip or pull any muscles in my hip. And then because of the fact that having a C-section, your back muscles might not be as strong as they once were. They do it just out of safety. And they said it's not like if it's 27 pounds, I go, oh, I can't touch it. He's like, just, within reason. But they say 25 pounds. He said, so that way they can't say, oh, we need to lift, that 50 pounds. And then they slowly taper it down to, I think, at the end of my pregnancy with my daughter, because they were worried about uterine rupturing. with her, but my doctor that wrote, he's an old school doctor, he was one that VBAC was way too dangerous. He said it was only like 5 pounds I could lift, and I'm like, that's like nothing. And even my employer gave me a hard time about it. But my doctor said, well, there's still a lot of stuff you can still do at work, you just can't. I could trash. Which with this job, it's going to be very interesting because I am with a new group of people. Whereas before, I worked alongside my mother, but then I was working with it was mostly women that I worked with. One of them who was older, and she's pregnant, she can't do that. She's pregnant, she can't do that, and always jumped on to help me trash. And one of the other women too that she doesn't have any kids, but she was a very good one of, no, Janet, I can do that. Sit down. Because at the end I was to wash toilets, because I'm a custodian for school, if you guys didn't know that. And yes, my plan is actually to become the director of maintenance. My husband says it's a really high jump. But wow, I've made this video very long. I just realized that I'll do a video all about what I do and my plans with what I do, because I actually plan on becoming a certified, I think it's Black Seal custodian. I'll have to look into it, but that basically means that I'll understand how to maintain boilers, which they when I first looked into the class and I talked to the guy, and he was like, what do you mean for your husband? And I know how to do electrical work, I know how to do plumbing work. They just said it's very weird to have somebody, a female, being able to do that. And even my employers were kind of amazed that I know how to change in the lights, I know how to change the balances. Kind of interesting. But anyway, so as you guys can tell, I'm very relaxed, and calm. So I will, of course, again, I'll film in the doctor's office, so that way you guys know where I really am. So I will talk to you guys in a couple hours. Okay. Bye.